You're listening to the SS Experience on S&G.
Let the audience in on it. So yeah, YouTube has been pretty good, yo. You know what I'm saying? Can't even cap to you, yo, as far as the engagement and stuff like that goes. But you know, we always trying to get more stuff popping off, whatever. Hold on real quick.
Right.
Boom. There we go. All right, yeah, man. So yeah, shout out to all the people that's on the YouTube that be listening, commenting, you know what I'm saying, giving us nice little props, couple of agreements, a couple of disagreements and stuff like that, but we'll all get into it, you know what I'm saying, together. All right, okay. 3, 2. Let me see. Did I already hit the button? Yup. Sure enough did. Good thing I'm gonna edit all of this stuff in video. Let's do it.
Recording in progress.
What up, though? You listen to the SS Experience streamed on the SMG Podcast Network app. Download the SMG Podcast Network app on all your Apple devices. Android, I'm still getting to you. You can listen to the SS Experience anywhere where you get podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio app, the usual suspects. And we were just giving a shout out to our YouTube subscribers. All 8 of you. But we appreciate you. Oh, no, I forgot. It's up to like 14 now. But we appreciate y'all nonetheless. Rate, review, subscribe, re-rate, re-review, resubscribe, download. Keep doing that process over and over and over again so the algorithm can think that we popping out here in these digital streets. It's it's Wednesday. So you know what that means. It's the podcast crew. We got DJ321 in the building right now. What up with you, B?
Yep. What's going on? A lot of talk about the WNBA pay gap.
That's what you was talking about too, because I was looking at the comment and you was like, "Are we gonna talk about it?" I'm like, I was trying to figure out like what the original message was, because I be commenting on stuff and I saw it and I'm like, yeah, we can get there. We're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a whole nother conversation that I want to branch off of that's gonna be fun and entertaining for all of our males that actually watch the WNBA. Let me turn my.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I fall into that category.
Yeah. All day. But I want to get into the one thing that's been a buzz right now. As a matter of fact, before I get into that, I want to rant about something real quick, yo. Just because I'm trying to get this whole relatable topic type thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can always talk our knowledge and stuff, but people want to be relatable. So I'm going to give you guys something to relate to. I'm going to give you guys the biggest scam in America. No, it's not loans and stuff and the stuff that you see on YouTube. Oh, though they're scammers, but I'm going to get into that in a second, though. The biggest scam in America is the takeout tax. You mean to tell me, because I don't want to sit in your restaurant and eat, and it's not because I don't want to because it's a bad spot. It's just I want to take my food and go home. I want to smoke my blunt. I want to be around my ambiance. I want your food. Your food is great. I just want to be in my own ambiance. So you mean to tell me that because I don't want to eat in your restaurant, you're going to charge me a takeout tax? You're charging me a tax to take out my food. Now, this goes into something that I've seen when I was doing food deliveries and stuff. I do that time to time. I ain't going to cap to you. DoorDash, Uber, I do that. You know what I'm saying? It's good money. A restaurant charged somebody gratuity on a takeout order. And I think the gratuity was like one of those high percentages that makes it like, why the fuck am I paying gratuity? Then the person said, well, you know, the way people get around it is they order DoorDash. You know, they order takeout. So the people aren't that lazy to order DoorDash for someone else to bring them the food. They're willing to go out and get their own shit, but you're going to charge them gratuity off of this shit. That's the biggest scam fucking in America. Like, I hate that shit for the fucking world. And people wonder why I don't come outside in Atlanta. I'm not trying to pay an 18% gratuity on a $200 bottle. It's already overpriced as it is. And then but I want to bring it back to the food though. So I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like before all of that, okay, this is how I can beat it. Let me just order. So I did DoorDash, right? So I ordered DoorDash and I got it delivered. Now we all know with DoorDash, extra money is being taxed onto it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got to make up their bread. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I knew this shit was the thing that I ordered from this restaurant. I bought it through DoorDash. It was like $19.99. I'm like, okay, whatever. I actually go to the restaurant and it's like $15.99. I'm like, damn, extra $4. Okay, whatever. And then they charge the takeout tax. So adding all of that shit up was exactly the same amount that I would have paid if I would have ordered it through DoorDash minus the driver tip. Biggest scam in fucking America. You restaurants is out the fucking way. I don't think you should. Let's put on a poll at the SS Experience. No either begin experience on Twitter, X, however you get down these digital streets. Should you tip takeout orders? Because that's what we're really talking about here. We're really talking about people who don't want to tip, so they think that they can escape the tip by not eating in the restaurant. Oh, no. We're going to get you motherfuckers. We're going to charge you a takeout tax. So either way, you're fucked. Have you ever had that feeling or that, I know it's probably not that big in Carolina like it is, but you in Raleigh though, so you in a big city. So have you had the experience with the takeout tax?
Nah, that's not like an Atlanta thing. In Atlanta, it might be an Atlanta or Houston thing, because when you talking about scamming, like that's definitely something I'm not surprised that it's in Atlanta. I wouldn't be surprised if that's even in Houston too.
Next time,
I don't do DoorDash, because by the time you go add up all the fees, you might as well go out to eat.
Yeah, no, that's damn for sure. But this is what I want you to do. Next time that you go to a fast food restaurant, they have the takeout tax. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really thinks about it because it's like, you're already paying for the food, whatever. Look at that receipt next time. Just look at it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of y'all is big ballers. $3 ain't shit to you, but taxation without representation. Our country went to war about that shit. Well, our country wasn't a country yet, but I'm saying not the original inhabitants, because the original inhabitants was the Indians, but y'all get what I'm saying. The original group of us went to war with Britain over taxation without representation. So I'm just saying, next time that y'all look at y'all receipts, look at it. Takeout tax. That's my rant. Let's get back into some show. Rick Ross has entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to smoke. But does Drake want to smoke? But does Drake want to smoke? We're getting a little long time in between responses, 3-2. Last week's episode, we talked about how, like, the first person who shoots the shot has the benefit because we don't know how long he's been writing. We don't know if he has another clip in the chamber. So the person who goes second is at the mercy because we give them a 48-hour window. So, with that being said, Ross entered the chat. He wants to smoke. J. Cole apologized. What do you think about a potential Drake-Ross beef? And we can get into the other particulars of Birdman siding with Drake and whatever.
I didn't think we see this one coming, honestly. Like, nobody knew that Ross had some real serious issues with Drake. So when he entered the chat, it was kind of like nobody saw that one coming. We were waiting on K-Dot to respond. And then Ross just put out another response. So Ross had already dropped 2 responses within a week. So, and he wants all the smoke. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a joint with Pusha lined up, ready to go.
Oh, no. Pusha already commented. He said, I'm done. I got mine. I got mine already. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. I'm good.
Drake still ain't recovered from that one.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, with Ross entering the chat, which, again, remember I told you, should Ross be in the big 3? If so, who should we take out? I don't know if Ross heard the podcast. He probably didn't. But he seemed like he's one of those dudes that's like, nah, let's get him up out of here type shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's going to be a big 3, it's not going to be because of him. And that's what I told you guys. You know what I mean? When it comes to music, forget the sales. That's just like how we talk about the GOAT, right? We want to take out the rings because rings doesn't make you a great player. You could be at the right place at the right time. We talk about Robert Horry. He has 7 of them. Is he greater than Jordan? Fuck no. But he has 7 rings. Because of that, Gotta take rings out, because even with Bill Russell and all of them, they deserve GOAT conversation for their time. There's some 70-year-olds that'll be like, Bill Russell, greatest of all time. Wilt, oh, I was there. I seen the 100-point game. Nigga, you lying. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? You got those you got those old heads that can be like them. Nobody's doing that shit with Robert Horry. Right. I say all of that to say, when Drake talks about money, albums sold, streams, no, fuck that. Throw that shit away. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about lyrics, music, songwriting, all of that shit. Ross is getting the people is exposing Drake for what he is, which is a good musician. He makes great music, but when it gets down to the shit of music, it ain't for him, bro.
I mean, you look at the context, even when he responded to K-Dot, it was about sales, hits, contract splits. Didn't he do the same thing with me?
Yeah, he does that with everybody. That's why I'm not impressed.
Yeah. So he always refers back to that. What he say is, this a world tour or your girl's tour? You know.
Damn, that line hurt. That was a hurtful line though. World tour, your girls tour.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was,
now he'll throw some daggers. He'll throw some daggers out there. You know how you big stepping with a size 7 shoe. You know.
Yeah. I mean, Drake could get you. Drake could get you a couple times.
Yeah, he'll get you with a couple of daggers. But overall, like, yeah, I wasn't really moved like how everybody else was. You know, it's just like, all right, it's the same thing he says against me. Same thing he said anybody else. Contract splits, money, sales. You ain't had this without me type thing, whatever. Same.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, and I've heard now this is the thing too that kind of now I don't know if this is true or this probably isn't true. There was a Drake response that came out, but everyone said it was AI. Are you hip to this?
Yeah. It wasn't him.
Yeah. And you can tell it wasn't him because it was like, for you to be in a battle with somebody, there's a different level of energy that goes into it. Mm-hmm. That AI Drake shit just sounds like normal Drizzy just talking. You know what I'm saying? Just saying the shit that you want him to say, but it's not with the same energy. And that's how you could tell it was AI. Because even when I was tweeting, I'm like, oh, did Drake respond? Or did Drake AI respond? Is Ross going to respond? Mm-hmm. Or is Ross AI going to respond? Basically, like, yo, we're not even probably getting a real battle between these two motherfuckers for real. But the only reason we know that Ross is really putting pen to paper saying shit is because he's posting it on his own page. Until you post it on your own page, I ain't believing it's you.
It's crazy that we're at a point now where we're like, all right, is this really them or is it AI? Like, that's where we are in the world of technology. Which, I mean, we knew it was coming, but it's just wild to see it like get to this point.
The illest Pusha T verse was a verse he never did. That's how gangsta AI is. Insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Fucking insane. But I think that I feel like Drake is going to respond, but it's going to be so... Because even Ross put on an IG that he was like, yo, it's taking too long. I'm getting bored with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about to go to no street shit for real. This is just music. It's music. You know what I'm saying? So I believe Drake is... Because it's too many shots being fired at this man. We're going to talk about Future and Metro Boomin albums that they dropped in a couple minutes. Because everybody's throwing shots on that shit. Like, damn. Like one song I'm bumping is Future, Metro Boomin, and The Weeknd. Smooth joint. It's off of the We Still Don't Trust You, which is more of an R&B-ish type ballad.
Right.
Man, when you get killed when an R&B nigga sings this shit to you, oh man. We'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge. We want to keep finishing with the Ross conversation real quick. So, if Drake enters the chat, because it seemed like everybody wants Drake to enter the chat, Ross and Drake, who do you think Who you think will come out on top? No Diddy.
you caught on.
Yeah, man.
I want to say Ross because I like Ross's pin game. F it, yeah. I'll go with Ross.
I think a lot of us will go with Ross. We put on a poll at the SS Experience. No E at the beginning of experience on Twitter or X. How you get down these digital streets. Drake or Ross in a battle. Who you running with? I'm going with Ross too because I don't like people who use ghostwriters. I don't care. Like even if it is a line, whatever, but using a line doesn't constitute you using a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? That could just be like a friendly advice or whatever. But when you're accused of having ghost writers, like Ross is getting back into that 50 mode of trolling a nigga, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember, I would say 50 is however many times he trolls in one. The one person 50 lost to was Ross. No matter how much of that Officer Ricky shit happened, and the reason why Ross won is because Ross is still here.
And still making music and still touring.
Exactly. He went to war with Fat Joe. Fat Joe sat down for a minute, but he ended up getting back on. Ja Rule. 50 ended a couple people.
Fat Joe turned into a podcaster.
But he still had some music after the fact. Like it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't like Ja Rule where it seemed like everyone was rocking with, somewhat rocking with Ja Rule, and then all of a sudden, man, I don't listen to Ja Rule. Nigga, you had Rule 336 in your car. I seen you. I was flipping through the album shit. I seen it.
Yeah, you had Pain is Love when it first came out, bro. What y'all doing?
Yeah, come on, bro. You had the Ja Rule albums. What the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? It was right there. So 50 did that. So for the simple fact that Ross is back at it and he's doing it towards Drake, and Drake doesn't really have that creative clapback, so to speak, outside of just mentioning accolades. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night for Rose. Trying to keep these topics condensed a little bit because the YouTube algorithm basically says that people tune out after a certain time because we're kind of like long driven because we have a lot of information. So we're gonna try to give it quick so you can stay and get these numbers up a little bit. So moving along real quick, you want to talk about the NBA or the WNBA draft and the bag. I kind of want to get into a little bit of playoff ball. We don't have C-Dog on the show today. He's probably saving the world, working as a fireman, or he's in O'Reilly's, slinging transmissions and shit. The WNBA draft was lit. I don't like how we didn't get Angel Reese. How the fuck do you not get a person who's from the DMV in your arena knowing that she has a brand? She had the most NIL bread of all of college basketball, even more than Caitlin Clark. And you're gonna not pick her and pick some Canadian that played in the UConn. Now again, there's no shade to her. I don't watch UConn. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Gino be lurking and shit. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to see UConn, I see them, but I don't partake in them like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if some people hit me up after I was Twitter ranting, like, yo, she's a good player. Like she's gonna fit in. Great, she's gonna fit in. And I'm like, yeah. We'll realize that when we're the number one seed in the East, you know what I'm saying, and she averages 17, 9, and 6. Then we'll be like, that shit's great. Until then, that pick is mid. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese could have, because you know what they doing with these women 3-2? They're trying to make them change women's basketball. We could have had one of them on our team. Now instead, you got Cardosa and Reese on the same fucking team. Do the scouts not watch basketball to be like, yo, these women, because we are trying to get the women in the W. I don't want to say these bitches, but these women is going to fuck each other up damn near. They wear the same jersey number. Know what I'm saying? They both wear number. Who's going to get number 10? Obviously, you probably won't say the person who got drafted first because she was there first. You know what I'm saying? She's a higher draft pick, even though same round, but a couple picks later. Man,
I forgot they wore the same. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, they were number 10.
Wow.
Number 10. They were the same exact fucking number. You know what I'm saying? They about to be beefing over everything like that. And then, you know, they played it off like, oh, we're teammates now. It's gonna be good. Nah. Some shit's gonna pop off. I mean, and they might be professional enough to do that shit, but I don't know. You can't talk all of that shit, you know what I'm saying, in college and these championship games and all of this shit. And I'm just supposed to be like, oh, we're teammates now. So, I mean, I guess again, it's professional, so it's like it's for the bag. That was that child shit. That was that college shit. We can throw that shit away. I don't know, bro. I'm petty.
Angel is only taunting and talking trash during the game. And she's even said it. Like, when they try to pit her against Caitlin Clark, she's even said, like, I don't hate Caitlin. But when we in on the court, we're not friends. So, you know, a lot of teammates that battled against each other in high school and in college, once they become teammates, you know, that's a different energy. You know, they put all that aside. And they come together to do what, you know, to try to win a professional championship, WNBA championship. I figured Angel Reese was going to go to DC. I was like, it just made sense. You know, she's from Baltimore. It's an hour down 95. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pick her up and build around her. But you let Chicago scoop her and Cardozo up, like, yeah, that they I feel like they fumbled with that one. Like, even if you look at the stats, the person that they picked, you know, I think she averaged like 13, 10 or whatever. Angel was averaging Dan almost 20 a game.
Yeah, both of them are double machines, which is cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna build around Shakira Austin, cause we ain't got Cloud no more. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got Tasha Cloud no more. So we're gonna build around, and then Della Don she just chalked up another season. You know what I'm saying? She hurt, not hurt, but she's sick. You know what I'm saying? She's sick. Like she got some shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Shakira Austin, we're building around her. I would have thought that her and Angel Reese would have been dope. Real fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? All the boards. Now Chicago about to get all the boards. But you know who fumbled the bag for real? I ain't gonna cap to you. Los Angeles. Imagine Angel Reese in Los Angeles. Now again, I'm talking about brand and person, not hooping. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a hooper, she'll fit anywhere. She'll be good. I'm talking about, like, we're trying to change. We're trying to be a part of this women's basketball movement. We need them players in our jerseys. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, you know what I'm saying? Now, getting Cameron Brink was cool. Like I said, I didn't partake in the Stanford basketball, but I probably will next year when they come to the ACC. Virginia Tech at Stanford, 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Fuck, gonna stay up and watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got these motherfuckers in our conference. What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, that made zero sense.
Y'all might as well call the ACC the All Coast Conference. Because I swear, if you still call that shit the Atlantic Coast Conference and I got to go to fucking Cali, heads is going to fucking roll. I didn't come here to play for this. Nah. Especially if you got to play, you in Stanford. I still got to go to the East Coast and play. What the fuck I'm doing out here for then? USC? But anyway, we're not ranting about that. We can rant about that later. Doggone, Cameron Brink was cool, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't watch her stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. They got the girl from Tennessee, something Jackson, Rakia Jackson or something like that. She hooped for Tennessee.
Jackson, yeah. Oh, yeah, she nice.
I heard she was. I heard she was nice. You know what I'm saying? So again, are they better players than Angel Reese? I don't know, maybe by a hair. I don't know per se. I don't know their games to say. I just know Angel Reese is a baller. And she's a brand marketer. So I get both. You know what I'm saying? I can either have an exceptional player and a marketer, or I can have an average player and a marketer. Either way, she brings traffic to my stadium. You know what I'm saying? She brings the hate. She brings the love.
You also got to factor in, too, do the teams that didn't draft her, did they need her? Did they already have a big? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's well, shit. Chicago just got Cardoso, so they just had a big. They doubled down let's get more. Let's get more. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get the Twin Towers, you know, a la San Antonio back in the 90s, why not?
That's what I wanted her. That's why I wanted her in DC.
Yeah, I mean, we could want something all day, but you know, if the team feel like that's not what they need at that moment, you know, I get what you're saying. You know, from a
Washington
marketing
needs
standpoint,
Washington
you
needs
know, bringing
eyeballs.
traffic. Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
either way, she come to town, they're gonna get eyeballs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like numerous factors that play into it, but it all boils down to, again, is that what the team needed? Did they need an Angel Reese? If not, then they drafted who they felt like they needed.
And all Chicago did was buy up a little bit, like, y'all done fucked up. Hey, we'll give you all this shit right here for this next spot right here. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
Well, not gotcha, bitch, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not, whatever. We got to remember we're trying to get a female audience here. Gotcha. And yeah, that shit was crazy. But the reason you wanted to bring up the WNBA draft and all that stuff, because there was a post out there that mentioned Caitlin Clark's contract. Now, somebody all right, so first off, that shit's insane, because I've never seen anybody put up a WNBA player's contract and yearly breakdown. Like, did she even sign the shit yet? It seemed like drafted number 1, jersey, here's her numbers. Damn, did she sign the shit already? Like, are we really on it like that? I'm saying all of that to say this, though. They never done that shit before to any freaking body. We don't know how much these chicks be making for real. Like, you looked at her contract, you're like, damn, you about to be making good regular people money. Like, real good regular people money, but you're a professional athlete. That shit's insane. So somebody was breaking it down to me, because they was like, guess when they find out that it's not all guaranteed. I'm like, damn, so they doing these chicks like football dudes, 30 mil guaranteed out of 100, whatever type shit. And she was like, nah, every year they have to make the team to get the bread. There's no WNBA player that has a guaranteed contract to the point where it's like, you're on the squad. I mean, maybe there are some people like a Asia Wilson and all of them, but I guess for the letter of the law, you have to make the squad first. Then you can get the bag of what you signed for, which I thought was insane.
Oh, I ain't never heard that one. Usually when you sign a contract, like that, it is what it is. Like, you agree to the terms. Like, I never heard of WNBA having a certain percentage guaranteed.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not true. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not true, which is crazy. That's what I was thinking when she was like, the money's not guaranteed. So the only reason the money's not guaranteed is because the roster spot's not guaranteed.
I mean, I don't know.
That's insane, though.
I know.
That's insane. Yeah. That's insane, bro. Like,
but I mean, the whole thing, you know, it sparked the pay gap conversation that's been ongoing, I say, for the last 5 to 7 years, you know, where professional women's basketball players contracts compared to the NBA is like apples and oranges. Because you got to remember, first off, NBA been around since the mid 40s, right?
Yep.
Didn't really start making money until I would say the 80s.
Yeah, that's about right.
It started making some profit a little bit, you know, and then once the 90s rolled around, it gained in popularity, started making money, arenas started getting sold out, TV contracts, things of that nature. So the last, you know, once the LeBron, the 03 class came in, that's when they really started making the bread.
Facts.
So the NBA really hasn't been making the millions that it's been making for a very long time. And the WNBA is not even 30 years old.
Nope, not as of yet. Not at all.
And then you gotta look at the arenas they play in. They play in arenas that don't even get 10,000 people to come to the games, compared to the NBA, where they selling out 20,000 plus arenas on a nightly basis.
Yeah, because some WNBA players play in the same arenas as the men, and sometimes it's kind of hurtful. I know the Sparks, they religiously play in crypto, so they one of those teams. I think Vegas may still play in the T-Mobile Arena, because that's the same arena that the hockey team play in. The Golden Knights.
Yeah.
So they might, but they sell out their shit though, so they're Gucci.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then everybody else plays in like those little conference. I don't want to say conference rooms. I ain't trying to be that disrespectful, but you know what I'm saying. Those conference Yeah. Them convocation center type shits. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that shit's because the Hawks do that. I mean, I keep saying Hawks. The Dream do that too. Like the Hawks play in State Farm Arena, which is in the city, but the Dream play at like a convocation center that's like in College Park. You know what I'm saying? So little smaller type situation or whatever. The pay gap though, we still gotta keep it all the way a buck though. The revenue isn't there for them. Which is weird, you know what I'm saying? Which is super weird. But like you said, they're not in big arenas. They're not selling out the big arenas. You know what I mean? Like the NBA players are and whatnot. And again, it's not much of like what they're not doing because they're doing what they can do, which is hoop. But the problem is, and again, I'm gonna always say this is a problem. It's not about men supporting women's sports. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? It's not about men supporting women's sports. It's about women supporting women's sports. You know what I'm saying? A dude can watch a sporting event. We can watch dog fighting. We can watch cockfighting. We can watch whatever. If it's a sport, we can put money on it. We there. We don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you need an arena filled with women for these women games. You got to. Like, you got to get the women in there. Because once you get the women in there, the dudes is going to come in there. You know what I mean? And it's not like the dudes aren't already in there. It's just like most of the dudes is there with their daughters. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. It ain't like it's not like it's too much. Hey, y'all, we about to have a fellas night out. You know what we about to go do? We about to go see Aces and Dream in the city, in the A. Niggas not doing that, which I would do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have that many male friends that would be like, you about to go watch no damn women's basketball type shit. But I would do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I would do it. You know what I mean? But you got to get the women in there, because if you can't get the women to buy into, women doing great things, how the hell you going to get everybody else to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to get these women who don't naturally like sports. And that's the problem. For real, for real. More women don't like sports. Unless it's men playing sports, which is weird because it's like, you can get about like, put it like this. You could say football holds about what? 70, 60,000? Cowboy Stadium is like 100? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that there's 20,000 women in an NFL game?
Nah.
Out of 80? I mean, or out of 60? So we're talking about a third?
Out of 60, I'll say 15.
Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. So we can't get 15,000 people of those same people to go watch a women's basketball game? Y'all down to stand outside and watch a football game for 3 hours? You ain't down to go to this little arena right here for like about 2 hours, 2.5 hours? Watch a basketball game?
I don't even think the game's that long. It might be 90 minutes.
I mean, it's a very fast paced, nice game. I mean, they still do 4 quarters, 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So we can't get those 15,000 people that'll go to a Los Angeles Rams game to go see a Los Angeles Sparks game. Can't get 15,000 women from a Falcons game to go watch a Dream game. I mean, they're there. So that's all I'm saying. The WNBA, that's their issue. You got to get women to come into the game to watch, because that'll booster up the dollars that they're talking about with the revenue. The dudes is going to flock regardless. You know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, or form. So, any other thoughts on this whole women thing? Not women thing, but women's basketball contracts, anything?
Yeah, just to get the league time. You know, they coming off of a rough, they went through a period of a stretch where women's basketball, like the league was just suffering. It wasn't getting any viewership. It just wasn't entertaining. You know, like it was there, it existed, but it was just going through a drought where nobody was talking about it. Nobody was really going to see games, you know. And that happens, you know, that's all part of the business, especially show business. And especially if you build a league, like a whole entire league, you know, it's gonna definitely take some time. And then, you know, of course, you're dealing with all the things that transpired in the past 25 years from, recessions, coming out of COVID 4 years ago, things of that nature. So yeah, it's going to take, again, this class that just got drafted I think is going to definitely surge. I could see within the next like 5 to 10 years, the WNBA salaries start to improve, viewership starts to improve. There's more money flowing, but you got to stop comparing it to the NBA. The NBA been around since the 40s, as you said earlier. Guys in their 70s seen, Bill Russell and all them play. Like the league, the NBA has been around longer. There's more revenue flowing for them to have those $1 million contracts. Stop comparing Caitlin Clark's contract to Victor Wembanyama's contract. The money is just different. And plus the NBA, from my knowledge, is helping the WNBA with money.
Oh yeah, for sure. They are.
So
they are.
Yeah, so like just support, buy the merch, go to the game. Like stop crying about it on Facebook, stop comparing it, just go to the game. Like these women ball out and they change the landscape of women's college basketball. They're gonna change the landscape of women's professional basketball. So, and we can't compare how they do things over in Europe. Europe's a totally different economy. The money is again, the money is different over there too. So it just gotta give it time. We're coming around, and like you said, women stepping up and coming in support, because the men watch it. We definitely watch it, because I know I can talk to all my guys in my guy circle. We talk about women's basketball. We talk about the Angel Reese's, Caitlin Clark. So yeah, it's time, man. Stop comparing the NBA.
We only got a couple minutes left on this segment before we hop out and hop back in. We still got to do some Metro Boomin and Future talk real quick. We might have to just wait till the other side, so I will just tease it real quick. So somebody had posted something that was very funny on Twitter, and I want to engage in the conversation. You just brung up, in a couple, 5, 10 some years, women going to start, WNBA players are going to be starting to make some money. Let's say that time is now. Here's the joke. So WNBA players making $100 million flying dudes out to go see them. When we get back on the SS experience,
are they flying dudes or women?
No, they flying dudes out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe, if they get down like that, they flying girls out. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about, the straight women that make $100 million that's going to fly a dude out. When we get back on the SS experience, I'm going to give you my top 5 WNBA players I would love to fly me out. I would accept their invitation. Yes. Keeping the WNBA talk in interesting ways. The SS experience. We'll be back.
You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.
All right, we back on the SS Experience. For you, it was a millisecond. For us, it was 10 minutes because, cheap. Zoom doesn't want me to keep recording over and over and over again. And they stopped us from hopping out and hopping back in. But you know what will help with that? Sponsors, advertisers. Yeah, we definitely can use a whole bunch of you, so we can use that money to help with this infrastructure to make this thing pop off. DJ321 is going to be hopping back on the pod in a second to hear my top 5 women in the WNBA I would love to fly me out. It started off from a post on Twitter at AskY05. He tweets, "Man, when the WNBA players start getting 100 M's and tricking off and flying niggas out on the road, they just had me thinking, damn, that'll be a good time. All those fine women with 100 M's just ready to and it's the summertime too? Whew. Imagine somebody going to, who got like a road game in LA. We outside. Got a road game in Phoenix. We out there. You know what I mean? They come down to Atlanta. Shit, I'm already out here. Play for another team outside of Atlanta and doggone pull up. Be like, I'm going to be in Atlanta. Oh, you don't even have to worry about that, sweetheart. I already live here. I will be there courtside. I even have season tickets. Shout out to my peoples at the Dream. Yeah, we outside. DJ321's back. He doesn't have too much time We was gonna do the album talk about with Future. I Don't Trust You, or We Don't Trust You. We Still Don't Trust You.
Still don't trust you. Yep.
We never did. We still never trusted you. All that good stuff. But he didn't listen to the album for whatever reason. So we'll just go ahead and get to my top 5 list. Top 5 WNBA players I would want to fly me out once they make 100 M's.
Okay, here we go.
We're going to start with center from LSU, Angel Reese. She still got that NIL money. Young, tall. I don't need to say no more. She's a hooper. She's great. You know what I mean? She can commit domestic violence against me anytime. I'm cool. Angel Reese, number 5. And she's a rookie too, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? I would like my vets to be a little seasoned when they fly me out. She might end up flying me out and fly me to the wrong airport. Be like, yo, I thought you was in New York. You just flew me to LaGuardia. I'm supposed to be at fucking JFK. Again, rookie mistake. Shit happens. That's why she's number 5. She'll creep up there once her bread gets right and her time in the league gets better. At number 4, guard from Washington, Kelsey Plum. She's a vibe, man. Like she's just cool as shit. Like if you see her on IG, she's just cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to smoke with her and just geek out and laugh type shit. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, she's married, so unless this is one of those creep type situations where she flies me out on the road, okay.
Not anymore. She's dating Devin Booker.
Kelsey Plum, she's not married to Darren Waller no more?
Mm-mm.
Damn. So being
unless she's cheating, because I just saw a picture of her.
No. Hey, that might be the case. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking, damn man, football player, size, money, guess that shit don't matter at all. Mm-hmm. Number 3 on my top 5 WNBA players I would love to fly me out. At guard from Duke, Lexi Brown. She's just cool as shit, man. And she's a normal size chick. Like normal as far as like relative to me. You know what I'm saying? So I won't be feeling like, oh damn, she a WNBA player. I'll be like, damn, I forgot she is a WNBA player. Shit, what the fuck am I thinking? She who ball me up type shit. You know what I'm saying? On Gil's Arena, good commentary, real good knowledge. Is like one of the people that's pushing women's basketball to the forefront from a podcasting space. Lexi Brown. You know what I'm saying? The Dookie. At number 2, top 5 women I would love to fly me out from the WNBA. At center from the SIP, Ole Miss. My center from my squad, Shakira Austin. 6'5", fine as fuck. I don't have to say no more. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. And she likes to wear heels too. I give Tree Jumper a whole new name. Messing around with someone like Shakira Austin. Just saying though, know what I'm saying? And she's a hooper. She plays for the squad. So look, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. And at number 1, this is a legacy one right here though, because I know this will never happen. None of these probably will never happen, but I'm just saying this one will definitely never happen. Number 1, guard, Notre Dame, Skylar Diggins. I've been on that wave since the beginning, man. Y'all want to be talking about this women's basketball stuff, man. I've been on the wave since longer than her, but I don't think adding and again, they're retired, so I can't add them to the list. You know what I'm saying? So we got to go current players. And I've been on the Skylar Diggins bandwagon since the beginning when she lost to Baylor and I think she lost to Texas A&M. I was there. Mm-hmm. I wish I could have just gave her a hug and been like, it's okay. You'll get them next time. Or at least in the WNBA. So that's my top 5 WNBA players I would love to fly me out. Real good stuff, man. I love it. So,
I like that list.
Thank you. Very good list. And again, I don't know if you got on at the part where I said where this and we're gonna give him his credit. On Twitter at AskY05, he tweets, man, when the WNBA players start getting 100 M's and tricking off and flying niggas out on the road. Good conversation. Just saying, good conversation. You know what I'm saying? I would love for that to happen. I'm just saying I'm not gonna benefit from it. But hey, if they could look, there's gonna be some player that's gonna be you know what I'm saying, a little thirsty on the road, and they want to be a little discreet a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be there. Honorable mention that I didn't add, and I should have added it. And it's not saying that she wouldn't, because I would love for her to do that too. Asia Wilson. I would love for her to fly me out. You know what I'm saying? She's very nice. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say like aggressive, because I like her energy. Like her energy is like really about that life. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. If it was a top 10, she'll definitely be in there too. So Angel Reese, Kelsey Plum, Lexi Brown, Shakira Austin, Skylar Diggins. Those are my 5. 3-2, man. I know you said you ain't got too much time, so just final thoughts or anything before we end the episode.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Ross Pin game is still intact, and man, shout out to the 2024 class coming into the WNBA. That's definitely going to change everything up. I can't wait to see how the league progresses moving forward. So I'm excited for all the new talent coming in, and yo. Hip hop battling is with AI now is different. So we in a whole look, what a time to be alive. That's all I gotta say.
Drake, if you're going to respond, can you hurry it up a little bit? You know what I mean? Because cats is getting bored. I mean, we don't have too much content to really spin off of. Ross done hit you twice with some heavy shit. Everybody else been sneak dissing you in lines or whatever. When are you going to be pissed off to just do some shit? Oh, maybe I know what it is. He's probably waiting for the ghostwriter to send him the copy.
And where's Kendrick?
He's somewhere in Cali. He done said his one shit, and it's like, I'm just going to throw the grenade out here and let everybody just go crazy real quick, and I'm not going to do shit. So passive aggressive West Coast shit. You know what I'm saying? No offense to the West Coast, but yeah, you just don't throw a live grenade out there on the floor and then watch everybody else start going ham, and you just sitting back like, yes, watch these fools tear each other apart, and I'm just here. No, nigga, you started the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? You started this shit by saying, fuck a big 3, it's only big me. That's why everybody's outside, you know what I'm saying, clapping at each other. And y'all done got Ross off the porch. Ross ain't had to be off the porch. Ross was just chilling, doing his thing, getting ready to, I think he's about to have another car show coming up pretty soon when the weather get warm. You know what I'm saying? Out on his lawn, out in Fayette County, Georgia, outside of Atlanta. Ross got off the porch for this shit. And Kendrick, you not even partaking for real. Cold and Ductor. How are y'all the big 3? Now we about to have auditions for 2 new big 3 members. Drake. Oh, I forgot Drake and Future can't be in the same shit no more. We don't know what they got going on. Anyway, 3-2, man. As always, appreciate you having on for a good hip hop and WNBA conversation too. I'm gonna make sure all these WNBA players see that we actually be talking about it, and we gonna get one on the show. That's what I mean. We're gonna get one. We could get one, but we're gonna get one on the show. Have them talk sports with us. That'd be dope.
Hey, get Lexi on.
Man, shit, she ain't even about to be on Gil's Arena during the NBA season. Yeah, man, she has to work her other job.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, but it's all good though. Know what I'm saying? As long as they know that we outside, maybe we get some playoff action or whatever, some all-star consideration. You know what I mean? We'll make it work.
Yeah.
All right, no doubt, man. This is the SS Experience. Rate, review, subscribe, re-rate, re-review, resubscribe, download. Keep that process going over and over again so the algorithm can think that we popping out here in these digital streets. We'll holler. Easy, 3-2.
Yep.
You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.